always wanted to take that chance. This is my opportunity. Gonna give it all I got. Let's get to work.
What's going on, CC crew? We are back again, and we are here with... All right, you're in this one. You're in it. You're in it with me. What's going on, CC crew? We are back again with another video, and I just wanted to thank a few subscribers that joined the movement over the last couple weeks. I really appreciate it, and let's keep the crew growing. We are growing, baby. I'm starting a movement right now. Yeah, so let's keep it up. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot to me, and I am so glad that I have an audience who cares enough to watch these videos. Today I wanted to go through something a little different. I wanted to talk less so about my current journey and more about how I actually got here and how I was able to do what I'm doing. And a lot of it has to do with, a few different factors, because I feel like at least some of you have had the thought of wanting to, jump into something that you're passionate about and wanting to give it a shot and abandon ship and jump ship on what you're currently doing. Believe me, I know the feel. I understand it. All right, we're gonna have to put you down. All right, Wes, go lay down. So where was I? So I feel like at least some of you want to take that plunge into something new, and trust me, I understand the feel. I'm right there with you. So this is how I did it, and there's more than one way to skin a cat. I want to just share the things that I decided that I would work on to be able to hop into something like this. And the first one is financial. Now, this wasn't really too much a problem for me per se, but I know that to a lot of people just can't seem to keep money in their pockets. I don't understand it. What I was able to do was live below my means, so that way I could just consistently save up money over the course of like 6 months or so that way I could just have the money as a cushion, so I could just jump. And that's a viable option for people trying to just jump into something new if you're able to sustain yourself. A lot of people are going for their $6 coffees when they can get like 10-cent coffees, or they're going for top shelf liquors at the bar when they can just take a couple pregame shots and like walk across the street. I don't know, maybe you'll have to take an Uber depending on where you live. Those things add up over time. Like $5-6 coffees 5 times a week at least. That's $100 right there for the month that you could easily just put into an account that you don't touch that money. Another one is eating out. A lot of people eat out so frequently instead of just making their own meals at home or meal prepping. I make a lot of smoothies, so smoothies tend to be cheaper. I think the ingredients in each of my smoothies comes out to about like $2 per smoothie. But people are easily spending like $12 for a meal, especially if you get it like on Uber Eats or Postmates or something. Like then you're like putting the delivery charge and then the Uber charge, and it comes out to like $17 for 2 cheeseburgers and a small fry. That shit adds up, I'm telling you. If you just drop all that stuff, you will be surprised at how much money you could save, and then boom, have a 6-month stipend for yourself that you've built. So that's the first one. The second one I would say is the discipline to work, because I think it's easy for a lot of people when they have a lot of free time. They just they get super motivated because they're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna hop in and do this thing that I set out to do. And then when the time comes, they get complacent and they're not actually working. They wake up later than they're supposed to. They end up getting like 2 or 3 hours, if that, because they're probably scrolling Facebook and Instagram the whole time. It requires a lot of self-discipline because nobody's gonna tell you what to do. You gotta set your own schedule. You gotta make your own to-do list. That's something that I'm struggling with, actually, is to-do lists. That's another thing to be wary of when you're considering something like this, because it is easy to let everything just fall by the wayside, and self-discipline is the only way to counteract that. And then the third thing I would say is honestly living humbly. I've never had an issue being cheap. A lot of my friends know that, but I've never really had an issue like getting the cheaper option, not looking extravagant. I drive a Honda CRZ. I'm sleeping on a couch. I don't mind wearing non-name brand clothes. I shop at Old Navy. I don't shop. I'm not going to see. I can't even name one of the stores. Like that's what, like Gucci, Prada. Are those even? Is that for girls? Is that for chicks? See, the point I'm making. See, you already get it. Like I'm not shopping at these stores because as long as I have clothes on my body, sometimes that's even too much for me. I got food in the pantry that I can eat, and I have some money saved up. Like I'm good. I don't need to be stunting on these all the time. That's honestly just for your ego. I feel living humbly is very cost effective. I will say extremely cost effective. I would encourage you, if you're looking for a new place or something, go for the place that's a little cheaper. I mean, you know, assuming that it's in a safe area, or you know, or if you even have to like room with somebody, these things will save money and allow you the financial flexibility, just flexibility overall to do the things that you want to do. Because ultimately, what's more important? Is it the task at hand that you're trying to achieve, or is it just looking pretty? Who knows? Maybe looking pretty is what you want. I personally don't have that. So anyway, those are 3 things that I just wanted to point out as far as what allowed me to jump into this was just being disciplined, not spending too much money, and living humbly. Like that is just a recipe for financial gains. I mean, I was lucky enough to have it instilled in me, but also like it's something I perpetuate in my own psychology, because I feel at the end of the day, all that shit's going away anyway. Sometimes the 10-cent coffee tastes better than Starbucks anyway. Like, you know what I mean. Anyway, so thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it as always. And if you liked the video, go ahead and I don't know, do those things, right? I'm not gonna say it. You know what to do. So thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.